You don't even own what you said to me. You
I'm looking at you telling you I don't like you. I said I don't like you because of how you treat women.
You are fake, talking behind people's back.
Did one of you mother come to my defense?
I was the only one.
TLC is somehow still giving us footage of countless people screaming at Big Ed, telling him the myriad of ways that he is just the worst person on earth to his face. And boy, oh boy, does he not take it well. So who are we to deprive ourselves of that, right? Anyways, thanks for the support on the previous Big Ed videos. I keep saying it, I think this might be the last one with actual content between these two. But without further ado, let's get right on into it. Make sure you like the video if you enjoy these.
So Ed, now that we're in person, do I look like a bottom feeder?
And that's right, the second day hasn't even freaking started. They're still in makeup, trying to make Ed dolled up so he can look as good as he possibly can on camera. And his co-star is just grilling his ass about, I'm guessing, something that happened outside of the show. These people always have social media spats with each other, but I'm ready for her to pop off on Big Ed because that's my favorite thing to see.
I'm really looking forward to your segment. I
Yes,
can't wait for you to go. Looking forward to your perfect life.
Oh, and this man opens his mouth. Within 5 seconds, he's already deflecting. Oh, I can't wait to hear about your perfect life. Like, this guy is just so jealous of anybody else on this show having a semi-successful experience with love. And I say semi-successful because pretty much everybody that I have seen on this show is just so utterly dysfunctional that I'm surprised they're even making it work. But they are much better than Big Ed and Liz did somehow. And that's saying something.
I have an amazing husband who supports me. We fight, but he will never, ever talk to me the way you talk to anybody.
Oh my God. You could tell this is very personal for her because this guy he talks down to women left and right, and she is fed up with it. She's sick of seeing it on TV. A lot of people have started petitions for people like Big Ed and Angela, who seem to kind of cross the line from being, you know, these villain characters in this show to being genuinely bad people. Just the two of them are both so despicable when it comes to these relationships and how manipulative they are. So I'm glad to see her popping off on this dude right now.
Well, then just keep your mouth shut about me online. How about that?
And I love the image of Ed just being pampered as he's saying this sassy shit. He's got like lip gloss on. It's shining in this camera's lens right now. I feel like he's mewing at me and he's like, why don't you just shut the hell up, okay? What about that? Dude's just so pompous, even though he's literally nothing outside of this show. And Lauren here explains that she had an interview with her and her 90 Day Fiancé co-star where they were asked if there's anybody they genuinely don't like. She obviously answered Ed, and she's gonna explain why right now, but it's pretty obvious.
I loathe him because he treats women like, and then he did an interview and said that I'm a bottom feeder. And
I'm sure you can imagine the way she finished that sentence, but yes, I agree. I've been saying that. This dude is so against women, and I feel like it comes from this super deep-seated place of him knowing genuinely how many of them would not be interested in him. Physically, emotionally, personality-wise, pretty much every single different way you can attract a person, Ed just doesn't have it when it comes to, you know, what a lot of women want. So he's just hella insecure and hates them as a result.
you think you're better than everybody, but to call me a bottom feeder, I don't think so.
And she got called a bottom feeder or lowest of the low. Honestly, that sounds like some pretty run-of-the-mill reality TV drama BS lingo, you know? Like, I don't know why she's quite that offended by it, because anything Big Ed says, you know, is a projection. Like, if anything, you just gotta meme on him and laugh, and that takes away the power from the statement. But no, she thinks that his word is, like, somehow respected, and people are actually gonna think she's a bottom feeder. That's definitely not the case. Like, Big Ed's not going that crazy. I doubt anybody even watched that interview.
Myself. I don't like you. I loathe
Well, then
you.
keep your mouth shut.
I will not keep my mouth shut, but don't call me a bottom feeder.
This is so well shot right now. This could easily be a mafia movie. Where's the Rizzler at, bro? This is just such an ominous shot with them two like facing each other, but not really. Props to the cameraman on this one. I don't know why I'm geeking out on it so hard.
I am looking at you, telling you I don't like you. I am owning it. I don't like you.
I don't like you either.
Bro, she is in his face. Oh my gosh, I am living vicariously through this right now. Like, all of us have wanted to scream through our television or computer or phone screens for years watching this freaking bozo, wanting to say these exact things. I loathe you. Like, that is the perfect word for it. It is just pure loathing of this man and everything he stands for and everything he does. I'm so glad she's in his face with this right now.
You don't know who I am.
Ed, you literally just said you don't like me.
You have
so
no
I
right
can...
to comment on somebody that you don't know.
You don't know who I am, says the man who has continually showed us his true and genuine character on this television show that has now documented like a half decade of his life. We've seen so much of you, Ed. In fact, we know too much about you. That's the issue. And so does she. So she read you perfectly, man. You talk down to women, you have no respect for people, and you're very conceited.
He said in the band, we were all coming together, that you're always portraying that you have a perfect marriage.
And then comes in this other freaking side character, bro. Like, I swear I'm so bad with names in real life. And it's the same goes with all the shows I watch. You couldn't put a single person of the House of Dragon. Yes, I've seen almost every episode, and I would know their names. And that's how it feels with this show even. So I'm just gonna call her the side character with the insane enhancements. She's always instigating bro, and I love that. She's messy as hell in this house. She came up, put her arm around her, and is like, by the way, on the bus here, yeah, he was talking mad trash about you, saying that you were always, you know, bragging about your perfect life and you won't shut the hell up about it. And they literally show a clip of Ed talking that exact trash. He's such a rat, man. You know, he was just awkward with that silence. He realized the spotlight wasn't on him enough, so he just started talking trash about this random co-cast member that wasn't in the van.
She's somewhat of a chauvinist, an anti-man in a way.
This guy is so well educated. So he says she's a chauvinist. She's just, you know, really anti-man. Bro, no, she's not anti-man. She holds men accountable, and that's the issue you have with her, and that's why you want to disrespect her so much as well. That's crazy, bro. So after that kerfuffle, they all walk away, very awkwardly, might I add. And no, it doesn't stop there. Ed keeps pissing people off left and right. That is seemingly his only legacy, with all of us both watching the show and participating in the show. All of us have the same effect when we're around Ed. We just get annoyed to all hell and want to squabble with him.
Like with Liz, I got so complete with her, and
I know it must be hard for you.
So he starts talking to the side character here, and bro just tears up at the thought of Liz left and right. When he's like, I'm confused on just what happened. He literally was in the driver's seat for that entire process. That entire surprise canceling of the wedding was all because of his cowardice. And now he acts so fake confused and emotional, like it just came out of nowhere. This man is actively trying to gaslight everybody and make them remember their situation completely differently. But we all know who's the bad guy, Ed. It's you.
And you will find your person. You will find your person, and now you know that there is a lot of room for improvement.
And she is throwing shade right now. Like, at least she's being very honest, but she's like, yeah, so we're not really friends. You really are gonna have to do a lot of changing if you want to be successful in love. And I know it probably did suck to see Liz with her new man who does have a neck and everything. I know it's awkward, but yeah, why don't you work on yourself a little bit? Like, she's trying to be friendly with her advice, and I give her an A+ for honesty.
You have a big mouth sometimes.
Can you be more honest?
Yeah, you're an ass.
Yes, dude. Oh my God. I love that. I just love that. Nobody gives a damn about when, you know, the way they talk to Ed. A lot of people try to have a specific, I don't know how you would say, like decorum when speaking with people. You want to have a level of respect, but nobody respects Ed. So they all just don't care about being brutally honest to him about how much they loathe him or his shortcomings. And that is just beautiful.
And you don't want to die alone in your house, and your cats and your dogs are going to eat you.
Whoa. Like, she's getting real out of nowhere. So many things are being said to this man that we've just been waiting years to hear. This is beautiful. Yeah, Ed, that's the reality you're headed for, bro. You're going to be just found as a mass of flesh after your little yapping dogs get at you, because you're going to be alone in your own house with nobody to care for you if you continue acting like this, which is just the most morbid way to say that she would just outwardly, you know, tell that to his face. But it's kind of true, man. This guy needs to do some serious soul seeking, and I don't think he's going to be able to at his age and with his level of stubbornness.
Okay, that's what's going to happen if you don't change.
Okay.
So, like, do better, okay?
You're so funny. Okay, I promise.
Yeah, he says he promises he's going to change. I don't think I buy it, but yeah, she's telling him how it is.
I didn't like you, and now I don't like you either, but I don't dislike you. And I think that is progress, okay?
And wow, she was actually comfortable with touching this grotesque thing and giving him a hug. So that's progress indeed. She seemed like she didn't want to touch him with a 10-foot pole a couple episodes ago, but now Ed's going to take that progress and think he's done change, just like he did with the quote therapy he did over in Florida last season. And if you guys thought that I was just including everything about Big Ed, that's not necessarily true. This episode has a 5-minute detour of them investigating the toilets of another cast member just to see if she flushed or not, because everybody thinks she's so like dusty and just gross and never cleans up after herself. I don't know why they decided to include so much of this in the episode, but they did. And oddly, Liz and Ed are getting along quite well. I don't think Liz's man stayed another night. That was just, you know, they probably burned up all their stamina on that one time and he had to go ice his hip or whatever, take a couple days off, you know. But needless to say, that energy does not continue as they make their way into the hot tub, a classic location for Big Ed beef if you saw last season on the last resort. So let's see if Ed pisses off more people and the hot tub curse continues.
So I have a question. Do you have any cute sisters?
No.
No. Yes, you do. You need to wear the pants in the family.
Man, every conversation between these cast members and their 5 shared brain cells really just throw me for a loop. I swear, sometimes I worry that I'm like not commenting enough on the reaction because I might just disassociate throughout entire portions of conversations between these people. They are that moronic.
You saying that I have to grow up and be an adult and talk.
I never told you to grow up.
You told me.
Uh-oh. All right, where's the Skyrim battle music, bro? A new foe has approached from the hot tub. I told you, this man's not safe. As soon as he enters one of these things, he's bound to have a massive fight with somebody. This one's another cast member checking him on what he said about her behind her back in interviews or on shows. He's always talking trash, and it's bound to come back to him, and I'm glad it is in so many spectacular ways in one single episode.
You need to wear the pants in the family.
Why you always come after a woman, huh?
Hey, oh my God, look at that face. What is, look, okay, okay.
So look at this, a classic Big Ed move. He says something outlandish, ridiculous, which gets a response out of the other party, and then he instantly tries to make that the focus. Like, look how crazy she is. Look at her freaking face. Man, I get these women and these females so angry and so livid. It totally doesn't eat me up at night, knowing that none of them want me.
You know what? You are fake, talking behind people's back and not say be fake.
Man, Ed is just getting torn to shreds by these people one by one. And he can try to have rebuttals, but nobody is on his side. Now not even Liz has to fake being on his side. That's the most beautiful part of it. And Angela's nowhere to be seen, who is really the only other person as shitty as him that would back him up on stuff like this.
Fake.
Did one of you mother come to my defense?
You are. I was the only one.
No way, dude. Is that number 2? Somebody tell me if Big Ed actually got splashed with water in the last season, because if he just did again, the hot tub curse is so real. I just made that up this episode because I felt like it would be a recurring theme. And meanwhile, this man is getting this who knows what rated water in this hot tub with all these people in it, splashed up in his nostrils and his face. He's definitely catching something, man. Ooh, that's tough.
You need to stand up to John like you just did to me.
I'm not going to say you.
And once again, the other party is just so disgusted with Ed. Man, this is basically a recycled scene, TLC. You don't realize this? Like, I know I know it's sort of a different cast, but it's still Big Ed involved. And this is playing out exactly like last season. Nobody can stand being around this freaking loser more than like 30 minutes because he just finds a way to weasel into your brain and make you so pissed off that you have to leave. And with that, the night ends with Ed once again having nobody on his side. I really don't know. I say every episode, guys, I don't know if this is going to be the last one or not, but you know what? Like the video as if it is. Because if this is the last time we ever see Ed and it's just him getting owned in a hot tub and everybody hating him, that's a pretty beautiful, non-epic ending that I think he deserves. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Shout out to everybody who made it to the end of the video. As always, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and until next time, peace out.